Me reaching out has never been easy. I hate it. But things right now are tipping, and it feels worse than any of this experience of trying to collect donations. I've spent the last 3 years fighting cancer. I got diagnosed in 22, got treated in 23. I've been through radiation treatment, remission, immune collapse, and I was able to cover that with my own money. I had savings. And then came the second bout. This second bout of radiation has caused me a lot more complications because they upped the radiation. My doctor told me he was going to turn it to 11, and he did. The GoFundMe I started in August of 24 got me through the hardest parts of those therapies, but it winnowed. By Christmas time, the donations slowed down. I started looking for other options, including disability for a period of time. I started having arthritic problems in my shoulders and my arms, and this was all related to the higher radiation. By the new year, the funding had stopped. Friends had helped me. Didn't it help me? This community, which I believe is amazing, it helped me. But it's natural. The town is stretched thin. One friend called it a compassion fatigue, which I kind of agree with. This town is bottomless as far as its compassion, but we're an education town, and we're not exactly living in Aspen, Colorado. The money that we have, we spend it where we can, and we're aspirational about it. Things are rough right now. I'm living in a portion of an 8x10 room with a dog whose patience over the last year has blown my mind. I never could have conceived that she could have handled it as well as she has, but she's been a sweet girl. Being in this place was not to be long term. I was under the impression that I was gonna finish up having the immune system problems. I could start working, which I did, and then the cancer came back. Because of my first experience, I thought it would be over just as quickly. But my doctor told me he was gonna turn the radiation up to 11. Those radiation side effects have been bone deep and complicated. I'm going to have surgery. I've applied for temporary disability for all this, and then I was hoping I got 3 music organizations to help me that would gap fund me through the period where I had to wait for this temporary disability. But what's surprising is these music organizations are just as bureaucratic, and they take us just as long to deliver money. And I'm wiped out. I'm behind on rent where I am. I'm behind on health insurance. I'm behind on car insurance. And the landlords have been incredibly kind to me. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to hang on and not break. I'm now only starting to have conversations with these music organizations. And until the help shows up, I'm relying on this campaign to help cover these costs, cover the rent, reinstate the car insurance, afford the copays, and deal with all the daily costs that don't come with invoices. I'm talking about toiletries, gasoline, car maintenance, dog stuff. I don't have a volunteer staff, and I don't have family or some of those related things that might come with that. But I do have a community. It's always been here for me. I make calls, argue with my health insurance company, write emails daily myself. What helps me most is not just the money, it's the momentum and it's hope that all this is gonna be over, and I wanna get through this. If you've given before, thank you. If you can't give now, I totally get it. But if you can share this with a family member, somebody that doesn't know me, maybe 5 people that don't know me, even doing an office pool, if you're capable of that, it really makes a difference. I'm still trying to live, I'm still trying to create, and I'm still trying to come back. With deepest gratitude, C.Flemmons. I want to thank Scott Campbell, Ryan Fuentes, Laura Beard, Dave Sims, Josh Robertson, Jason Williams, Rob Peters, Tammy Thompson at Kirtland Records, John Dufalo, a.k.a. John Buffalo, Pete Camp, Bruce Burns, and Steve Crowder at the Music Health Alliance.